It's just about an hour of your time, and if you donate, it could be saving lives of other people. I want to bring in Miss Vlasta Hakes, who is here with us from Grifols. Vlasta, we're talking about plasma, and we've had you on the show several times, and this is such an important need, but I think people forget, they kind of think, oh, give blood, but what's give plasma?
Yes, plasma is just as important as blood donation. Plasma is the portion of the blood, so it is also used to help save lives. The difference is plasma is used to produce medicine. So we are actually taking all the therapeutic proteins and antibodies that are in our plasma that help our bodies function. We're taking those proteins and antibodies and making a medicine that treats rare and chronic conditions.
And speaking of those antibodies, for people that have these compromised immune systems, this is so important right now because COVID has just, wreaked havoc on so many people, and this plasma is helping them ultimately.
Absolutely. First of all, patients who suffer from the conditions that use plasma medicines are more susceptible to COVID-19. Their immune systems may not properly work, so they're not able to fight off COVID-19 the way some of the others of us might. What we know is that through the plasma that we're collecting, we know that people who are donating, who have been vaccinated, who've had COVID, have antibodies to COVID. So we're actually capturing it in that medicine, and we're hoping that that also is going to help treat these folks that immune systems who don't properly work.
And Vlasta, what are some of the medicines that are plasma medicines that we might recognize or relate to?
So one of the medicines that is people may not even realize is a medicine used in the hospital setting. So it's used for trauma, shock, and sometimes if somebody has a bypass surgery, they may end up getting one of these medicines. So even though it treats rare and chronic conditions, there's also medicine that's much more common. Plasma is also used to treat people with bleeding disorders. So for instance, hemophilia, which is when someone's blood doesn't properly clot. So those are different, is another medicine that's used.
Interesting. Very good to know. Now, let's talk about if I'm going to come in and donate, how much time it's going to take and how it all works.
So first of all, thousands of people donate plasma every day. It's a fairly easy procedure. It does take a little bit longer than whole blood because we are separating those red blood cells and we're returning the red blood cells and keeping plasma. So you can donate much more frequently, up to twice a week with 1 day in between. So it is a way to give more often. But you'll get a health screening, and then the process itself takes a little over 45 minutes. As long as you are well hydrated, had a healthy meal, and well rested, you should not have any issues donating plasma.
Okay. And it takes about an hour of your time once you're a regular plasma donor, right?
Yeah. Yes, it takes up a little over an hour once you're a regular donor. And the more hydrated you are, that's a little tip. The more water you drink before coming in, then usually it goes a little bit quicker. And then on that first donation, if you're a first-time donor, we also give a physical, and that's what makes that time a little longer. So I would say give yourself up to 2 hours for that first donation, just so that you're not feeling rushed.
Well, there's a lot of good reasons. So you're helping others who need this medicine. You're staying hydrated because you have to, which is something we all need to do. And bonus, you guys actually give them a little kickback and they can make a little money on the side doing this as well.
Absolutely, yes. Part of our thanks for coming in, hopefully up to twice a week, and then that fact that it takes a little over an hour, you'll get a little compensation as a thank you.
Perfect. So Vlasta, there's a lot of different names that are under Grifols, and that's how we can find the centers where we can donate.
Yes, so we have centers in the Utah area under the names of Grifols, Biomat USA, and Talecris Plasma Resources. All those locations are found on our website at grifolsplasma.com.
Wonderful. Vlasta, good to see you again.
You too. Thank you for having me.